it to week 10! Yay! Good morning, and this is your very last intro video from me. I hope that you have enjoyed the activities and the learning that has hopefully taken place over these last couple weeks. This week is all about tying everything together. So we are going to give you a little bit of instruction about momentum, because we haven't talked about that yet. And then there are 6 different options that you can choose from to show what you have learned throughout our force and motion unit. So let's take a look with what we have here. Again, this will be in the week 9 and 10. So when you go into week 9 and 10, this is assuming you have finished week number 9. You may start week 10 as soon as you finish week number 9. Week 10 technically is due on June 4th. So again, there's going to be a set of directions, and there's only one video to watch, one article to read, and then there are 6 choices for your final project here. All the directions for those choices are in the week 10 directions. So you can read more about the requirements for each one. Creating a science video a la Bill Nye or a la Mrs. Farmer and Mrs. Stum. You've seen our lovely videos, so you can see if you can do better. I'm sure you can. Creating a Rube Goldberg machine. If you've never heard of a Rube Goldberg, there's 2 examples here. This is a very simple example. This one is a very impressive one done by the band OK Go. Egg Drop Challenge. This is a classic, but it does a really nice job of putting together the things that you know about gravity and friction and force and trying to protect an egg. Side note, if you need an egg, I think I still have 5 eggs from semester number 1 in my refrigerator that clearly I'm not going to eat. If you need an egg and you'd want to do this project, let me know. I can drop one off at your house. For those of you who want to write or be artistic, there's 2 options for that as well. This one is a creative writing using all of these vocabulary words in real ways, and or making a picture collage all about force and motion. Again, the requirements are here. If you're doing either of these options, please make sure you meet the requirements. And finally, one of my favorite days in 6th grade is track and field day, and I am so sad that that is not happening this year. So one of our options is a track and field day physics event. So you can check out the directions there. Finally, all of Mannheim Central is participating in documenting history of the quarantine. You can check out that Flipgrid post, and basically they want to know, how does learning at home look different for you instead of learning at school, obviously. So lots going on, plenty of options there for you. I do want to say, I know this year was not the way we expected it to be. And I know that it's harder for some of you than others, and some of you really enjoyed this time off, and some of you, it was a big struggle for you and your families. I hope and pray that we can be back at school in the fall and see each other again. And even though that may look different than what we're used to, I ask that you be kind to one another, be good humans, and know that science is everywhere, and it's all good. Thank you again for participating and for being good learners throughout this process. Please be in touch. Obviously, you know how to get a hold of me. And have a wonderful summer, however that may look for you. Be safe. Continue to wash your hands.